Today here at Matt Giuliano's Play Like a Pro, we have a hitting clinic going on where we've had just about 100 kids come in, and the clinic is being coordinated by John Mallee of the Florida Marlins, the Major League hitting instructor. This is his second year at the Major League level. We also have the Toronto Blue Jays roving hitting instructor, Anthony Iapoce, also coordinating the camp. He has also come with John, and basically they put together a great camp, video analysis. It gets very in-depth with the kids, baseball specific, and basically what we're doing today is just trying to get these kids out here and to get a good foundation. We've been doing this for 7 years. We try to do something every year that's different for the kids, kind of change things up a little bit. And today we had obviously had these two guys come down who are instrumental in this business, and they're around it every day. So we try to get our kids in here just to really feel what it's like and to see that, the things they're learning here on a daily basis, this is what it's like even at the highest levels.
Real quick, as I go through today, you're an older group. I'm going to treat you like you just got drafted by the Florida Marlins. I'm going to talk to you just like that. You're in professional baseball, okay? Because here, you're old enough where you can learn how to swing the right way. The swing is no different from an 8-year-old than it is to a 28-year-old. Okay? There's certain swing similarities and absolutes that have to happen. That's what I'm going to work with you on today. My job is to teach you what happens in the swing, why it happens, and how to feel it and do it. Okay? You learn 3 ways. You learn from hearing, seeing, and feeling. It's called audio, visual, and kinesthetic. So everything that we do from a teaching aspect in professional baseball or any clinic that I do, always is going to revolve around you hearing me talk about it, you seeing it, and then drills, the kinesthetic part, you know how to feel it. Okay, you have to learn the swing itself, and more importantly, when you leave here tonight, if you don't already know, you're going to have to know your swing. You have to become your own hitting coach. You have to take ownership in your swing. Everybody that you run into now, from now on, has the answer to what's going wrong. I promise you. Because everybody cares about it and everybody's trying to help you. You have to know your swing and what applies to you and know how to pick out what's going to work for you and what isn't. You got it? Okay. Everybody here has been hitting a certain way their whole life. That's their style. Okay, I'm going to talk about absolute things that have to happen. We never want to change your style unless it directly affects one of the absolutes. Got that? I want you to be as natural as possible. I don't want everybody here to be a robot when they hit. That'll take away from your natural rhythm as a hitter. Which is, you get guys coming professional baseball out of college, and they all look like robots. They all do the same thing. They all stride to the toe. They all look exactly the same. Everybody that comes in. Okay? The high school kids are more raw because they don't get as much instruction. Right? So I want to make sure that we keep your style unless it directly affects one of the absolutes. And let me give you an example of a style. Hey, what grade are you at? As a hitter, absolute number 1 is that you have to go back before you go forward. Okay, and we'll explain that in a minute. Alright? How you go back is your style. Some hitters do a little toe tap, some hitters do a little knee tuck, some hitters do a leg kick, some hitters are open, tap, and go, some do a little seat low, some do a little toe push. That's the style. The absolute is that they're going back before they go forward. Do you understand that? Okay, another example of the style. Once your wrist roll and your swing is complete, whether you take your hand off or you leave it on, it doesn't matter. Okay? So either way, that's just the style. There's no absolute in that. Everybody get it? So if you keep your hand on and your wrist roll around the corner the right way and you take it off, I'm not going to make you keep it on, or vice versa. So when I look at your film today, as we go through, each guy here is going to get a video analysis. Okay, that was part of the camp. I think that's very, very important. I can stand here and flip your ball. I'm not going to guess what you're doing wrong if you swing. I'm going to know what you're doing wrong. And you're going to be able to see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. So once you're able to see it, it's much easier for you to repeat and fix it. Because you get a mental picture of what it's supposed to look like. Got it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go through these now. Absolute number 1. Well, first, real quick, just 2 seconds on your grip. We still got people with grip issues. I'm not going to waste your time on the grip, but even guys that come to professional baseball still don't hold the bat right. Everybody here knows you have to hold the bat in their fingertips, right? Everybody knows that. But yet we still get guys come in here like this. Because it's like it's comfortable. This is uncomfortable. So I'm going to tell you, just give you a couple of quick tricks to hold the bat in your fingertip. Number 1, this is the pad of your hand. You're going to take and offset your grip. Everybody see that? If I offset my grip, that puts the bat in my fingertip. All right. Number 2, you can make a gun and pull the trigger. You can slightly curl up your index fingers like this. So we'll call it a trigger grip. Okay. What it does, if the bat's choked in the back of your hand, it's going to feel terrible to you. You're going to want to feel some pressure with that finger. It's going to make you slide the bat out. A lot of guys in the big leagues will hold the bat in the knob, the bottom of their hand. Okay, when they do that, look what it does with the bat. It puts it in my fingertips. It's hard to choke when you're on the knob. It also gives them more leverage in the bat and more length for the same amount of weight. Some guys nowadays, Michael Stamp, one of my guys in the big leagues, holds his bat like this because it puts the bat in his fingertips. The last action of your swing, when you go forward and down and get inside the ball, is this right here. It's whack. If your bat is choked in your hand, you're stiff, your wrists are real stiff here, you're going to roll over the ball. So I want to make sure we learn to get the bat in our fingertips. All right? Okay, absolute number 1. Your first movement as a hitter is you have to go back before you go forward. Okay? It should be done slow, easy, and
I came out to do an advanced hitting clinic with Matt Giuliani, a guy I played with, or I actually didn't play with him. I coached him in Double-A. And a friend of mine, Anthony Iaposta, lives here in New York, and he brought me out. He played with Matt in Double-A, so they called me up from Chicago and asked me to come out and do a hitting clinic. Well, the kids are better than they were when I played it, from what I remember. Much bigger and stronger, I noticed. And a lot of the swings are a lot better. There's a lot more clinics going on than when we played, and a lot more instruction going on. And I think the swings have really improved since when I was playing.
You got a long A, you're going to have a short B. We call that long to short. You want to be short to long.
I'm just looking to get some good form, some good tips of how to correct my swing and how to become a better baseball player. It's changed a lot. Starting up from 9th grade all the way up to my senior year, you learn so much philosophy, so many different skills that you got to really all try and put the most of them together to really get the perfect swing.
I think the young guys just take a look. We put them on video, put them up against the big guys, give them some mechanical stuff for them to take home. It's just more of a fundamental instructional, not necessarily a workout type clinic, but they can also take drills that they need to do as Males goes through the camp.
I learned today to be more consistent to the ball, hit the ball more efficient, hit the ball harder, and to lower the slots so I can hit every pitch as good as possible.
Thank you.